Hello beautifuls, my name is Quavia. I'm the creator of JuJu Thyme. In this video we're going to be connecting with the Divine Dark Cosmic Mother and their messengers, so that way we can hear the messages that we are meant to hear as we go along our journeys and our paths to more joy, more love, more abundance, and more peace. Because this is a collective reading, please be sure to lean into your intuitive ear, so that way you can hear the message that your guides brought you here to listen for. All right. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can book that reading with jujuthyme.as.me, and then we can have a session together. But let's just jump right in and get started. All right. So first and foremost, there seems to be some questions and problems, or however way you want to put this, in regards to the I sense of your being. So questions of like, who am I? Or even questions in regards to your authenticity, like where do, between all of your programming and your attempts to deprogram yourself or anything like this nature, or I'm also hearing decolonize yourself as well. The question of where do this end and where do I begin, right? It's really trying to find your footing into what is authentic to you, right? And this is such a big pool. This is such a big question that it seems to be, and it doesn't seem as though you're getting the answers that you want, or so what I'm seeing is like an individual that is trying to take a quiz. And this quiz is going to tell you everything that you need to know about yourself, about what makes you special, about what makes you divine, about what makes you just you. Yeah, but this is coming into focus so much. These questions are coming into focus so much because your guides are pushing you to really ask yourself these deep questions, to ask yourself these questions of who am I? Who have I always been before it was forced to be buried deep with all the BS, There's so much BS. But the question of where do I begin comes up a lot. And as I said, it doesn't seem as though you are feeling quite satisfied with your answers. As I said, it's like taking this quiz, and then you get the answers to this quiz and it feels good, it feels right, yes, but it's still not, you don't feel satisfied with that answer. I'm not even I just heard the lack of satisfaction in even my answer to this. Because it's not, I'm not meant to tell you who you are, right? But in terms of giving you that space and at least that guidance to help you facilitate that journey for yourself, right? So I'm not getting any answers other than peace. And that's it. And so to answer your question, right, to the best of my ability to at least assist you in that journey of who am I, is go where there's peace within yourself, right? To continue following those questions and continue on that journey, continue taking the quizzes, continue studying astrology, continue the journey of finding yourself in different different folk tales and different myths, continue finding yourself in these stories, and just to see, how did they, in these myths and these stories and these tales that have been passed down from, from like antiquity, absolutely, but also tales that's been passed down within your own family, if you happen to know them, find yourself in these stories, right? Not a particular person. It's not an energy or a person and saying, oh, this person. No, it's what they went through and how they overcame, and begin to decolonize from there, There's stories that are sort of unfolding, and the more you continue this search, the more you will begin to put those pieces together. But ultimately, peace is what you are seeking. Peace, and also the ability to feel capable. That you feel empowered within your own right. It's not anyone spoon feeding you something but they're the ones that's holding the spoon. They're giving you the spoon and they're just, assisting you, facilitating you, right? There's that piece of empowerment. It reminds me of this one video I saw on Instagram, and it was a video of this parent was holding a bottle, and they took the top off the bottle and gave it to the kid and baby, and the baby was putting the top on themselves. And first, they were getting frustrated because they couldn't put it on. And then with encouragement, though, they finally did it, and it was an explosion of joy, right? They went through the journey of seeing their own capability, and through that, it was a sense of peace and joy. And I can't speak for the baby, of course, but it's a sense of journey of finding themselves. And this is the same journey. There's a very childlike journey that you're on, and it is absolutely where you're needing to be. It's absolutely where you're needing to be within this kind of space, right? So don't feel hindered by it. Definitely, until you accept this journey that you are on, there could be some inner blockages. But when I tell you the liberation, it's the revelation that you would have within your own being of what makes you divine, that is special to just you, it's special to just you. I don't have it because it was entrusted into you. And I think that is so just, that is so fantastic. And that is so beautiful. There's like this unity that is happening. There's a unity that is happening within you. The path is open. The path is open for you to do rituals in regards to this, right? Any sort of like rituals in terms of like, I'm getting dream work that will help you facilitate opening up these waters, opening up this doorway so you can begin to have dreams into this. I would say the time is here and open for you to do that. A lot of rituals that you will be that you could be guided to help with this blockage or this challenge that you're feeling, you know, because it's like, it's a bit confusing, you know, like, okay, where do I go? Like, I don't know who I am for whatever reason, you know, for XYZ. There's a lot of baggage or whatever that comes with it. So it can be quite heavy, and I feel you. I feel you so much in that journey that you are on. But as I was saying, doing rituals in regards to this, of opening up those doors, opening up that doorway, definitely would be beneficial for you. Connecting with your ancestors could also be very beneficial for you in getting those answers. But I see that there is for some, there could be a bit of a barrier with that, but that's okay. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel comfortable. You know, go where it is that you are needing to go, but be brave, okay? Whatever unfolds, whatever truths that come out, it's not meant to belittle you or make you feel less or anything like this. It's meant to give you the information that you are needed to then take that next step of whatever that step may be. Also, I would also say transformation magic as well. Transformation magic in, okay, this will resonate different. So I'm going to leave it as that. This will resonate different for many people. But definitely seek to open those doors, seek those conversations within yourself. Speak to the being within you, you know. And this is not the being, this is not the voice that's talking shame or anything. Those are shame, guilt, all of that. That is of the world. That is of the world. So beyond those voices, there is a voice of peace. There's a voice of love and guidance. Seek that voice, seek that being within you. And that would be a much more better guide. That would be a much more better guide in regards to really opening up that path so you can start to see those answers or sense those answers or even be guided to those answers. You have no idea how many times I've had a dream and then I woke up with just a word and I had no idea what this word even meant. And then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, let me just Google what this word is. And then all of a sudden it's like this whole thing. And I'm like, what? I had no idea. I didn't even know that word even existed. There was no way. And then all of a sudden now I'm on this rabbit hole trying to understand it all, at least seeing how it relates to the next path I'm supposed to go on. And so I'm seeing that is very similar to where you're at. Now, I don't want this video to be super long, of course, as usual. So we're going to finish off with just one or two more cards and however way that spirit is guiding me, you know. But okay. Okay, we see a new romantic cycle begins. Now, romance, in this sense, it's not it's not indicating love, but I'm getting, I'm really getting a sense of it's coming off as self-love. And what I'm seeing is, myself talking to myself in my mirror. But the voice that's talking back to me, it's not me, but it's the voice, it's the me in the mirror, and it's representing what you all may be going through in this romantic cycle. It's this being talking to me, talking to you, right? It's you talking to you, basically. Just words of just so much love and care. And I think this is really important for you right now, because there's a sense that there's a big sense of critical conversations that sort of happen within you, that is very, very, very loud. It's very loud, and Spirit is it's a very simple solution, a very simple answer, but the biggest one is just that you don't really get to tell yourself this. You know, you don't say it to yourself in the mirror, you know, like, hey, I love you. Oh my goodness, you're beautiful. Like, you don't really say that too often, and maybe you don't hear it from others all too much. So this being is wanting to be that for you, so that way you can, its voice wants to grow. Its voice really wants to grow. And this cycle is this new beginning, right? It will begin to really balance out the energies within you that will then will begin to open up, oh goodness, a lot of doors. Begin to open up a lot of doors that needs to be open, so you can continue down the path, the point in the path that you are now, right? So keep your heart light, right? Know that you are beginning and ending a cycle, that it doesn't just end, right? There's something very comforting. There's something very, very comforting in that, of just holding space for you and yourself, and honoring yourself, and that just lifting off this weight. As I said, this is very child. Approach these questions, approach these very deep questions that you're asking yourself, and it doesn't seem like you are finding these answers. Approach it with wonderment and with a light heart, right? Very much approach it with wonderment and a light heart. And any rituals or words that you speak, that you speak to your being about, it will assist you in finding that peace and finding that next step in your path to answering these questions. Yeah. So I hope that gives some clarity. Yeah, I hope that gives some clarity. We have the Three of Pentacles come out. So yeah, there's this whole assistance that is around you, this whole thing that is around you that is fortifying, that is just teaching you and fortifying you. And this fortifying who you are is so important to the next step in your journey, right? When you can walk into the room and without even saying anything, everyone knows. Everyone knows, and you don't even question it. The question of who am I? This is why it's so important. The structural foundations that you're going through right now, it is to shift your energy. It is to shift your energy and bring you into a state of balance. And as I said, your energy when you walk in a room, oh, the magnetic, it is electrifying. It's so beautiful. So I hope that this gave you a little bit of guidance, a little bit of comfort, that you're exactly where you need to be. That, yeah, you're asking the hard questions of yourself right now. But the doors and the answers, the reason why it's so hard is because the doors to those, and the answers to those doors to those answers. The answers behind the door is so large. It's so large, and it's so beautiful. So it's very comforting. So thank you, beautifuls, for being here with me. And until the next one, truth and love.